Some regions captivate from the first step, and Andalusia is one of them, a sun-drenched land where every sound, scent, and street seems alive with story. Seville's courtyards, Granada's hilltop palaces, and narrow backstreets across the region weave a maze of history that feels endlessly inviting. The pulse of flamenco carries through these cities, a dance of emotion, grit, and heritage forged over centuries of cultural blending. Down along the Costa del Sol, the coastline stretches into a horizon of calm, fishermen's boats rocking gently, sunlight flickering across turquoise waves. Tapas tables overflow with flavor, plazas buzz with life, and every evening hums with a sense of celebration unique to the south of Spain. By the time Andalusia begins to unfold its deeper layers, one thing becomes unmistakable. This is a journey that stays long after it's lived. Before we venture further, here's a quick taste test challenge. Which dish is most closely tied to Andalusian cuisine? A. Paella. B. Gazpacho. C. Bacalao a la Vizcaína. D. Pulpo a la Gallega. Drop your answer in the comments and check back to see if the guess was right. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next unforgettable chapter of our journey through Spain. Córdoba. Córdoba awakens like a city carved from centuries of dialogue, where layers of empire, faith, and memory overlap so seamlessly that even its quietest corners seem to breathe history. The Mezquita anchors this ancient landscape, its forest of red and white arches revealing not only the mastery of Moorish artisans, but also the intricate coexistence that later wove Christian devotion into its very foundations. Beyond its thresholds, the Jewish quarter spills into a maze of narrow lanes where whitewashed walls, wrought iron balconies, and bursts of jasmine guard stories passed from generation to generation. The echo of Córdoba's multicultural heart can be traced through its courtyards, its alleyways, and the gentle rhythm of daily rituals, from artisans shaping ceramics by hand to locals sharing conversation in shaded plazas. Patios burst into color each season, transforming personal gardens into pieces of living art, an expression of climate, craftsmanship, and the pride of a community that still cherishes its traditions. And as the Guadalquivir glimmers beneath the Roman bridge at dusk, the city's silhouette reveals layers of Roman engineering, Islamic innovation, and Renaissance rebuilding, all held together by centuries of resilience. Often overshadowed by larger Andalusian capitals, Córdoba thrives on nuance, subtle gestures, layered histories, and quiet beauty that rewards those who slow down long enough to notice. Here, faiths have collided, intertwined, and ultimately coexisted, leaving behind a geography of cultural fusion that feels both delicate and profound. Its energy, soft yet unmistakably powerful, draws travelers deeper, inviting them to wander, to listen, to linger in the spaces where past and present intertwine. And by the end, Córdoba feels less like a destination and more like an awakening, an intimate revelation carried silently long after the journey ends. Malaga. Malaga presents itself as a Mediterranean hub where artistic heritage, maritime geography, and urban evolution intersect seamlessly. As Picasso's birthplace, it offers an invaluable look into the origins of one of the 20th century's most influential artists, preserved thoughtfully in its dedicated museum. The Alcazaba rises above the city as a fortified symbol of Malaga's Moorish past, its elevated position offering strategic and scenic perspectives alike. Nearby, the cathedral reflects a city shaped by shifting artistic and religious influences across centuries. Along the coastline, promenades buzzing with cafes and boutiques frame daily life against a backdrop of sea and light. Still, Malaga's truest character is embodied in its residents, whose warmth and cultural traditions create an atmosphere unique to Andalusia. In the Old Quarter, the interplay of markets, tapas bars, and narrow lanes showcases a vibrant continuity of local customs. As evening deepens, the waterfront shimmers, revealing a calm yet captivating portrait of the city. Malaga thrives in this union of heritage and modernity, offering both relaxation and depth. And with each moment spent here, it becomes clear why the city endures as one of Spain's most compelling coastal destinations. Seville. Seville begins like a revelation, an ancient city rising from the Andalusian plains, shaped not just by time, but by the hands, footsteps, and dreams of countless generations. Set beside the winding Guadalquivir River, it stretches across 140 square kilometers of fertile terrain that once lured conquerors, merchants, and explorers from far beyond Iberia. Nearly 1.5 million people call this place home, each adding to a cultural mosaic rooted in Roman foundations, Moorish brilliance, and Castilian resilience. Its role as Spain's fourth-largest city is intertwined with its geography, a natural gateway that transformed Seville into a thriving port for centuries of global exchange. Traditions of craftsmanship, ceramics painted in cobalt blues, tobacco rolled by skilled hands, soap stirred in old workshops, continue to define its industrious spirit. Around the region, olive groves and vineyards fuel an economy that has carried Seville's flavors across continents, reinforcing its connection to the wider world. Architecturally, the city moves through eras with elegance. Moorish palaces whisper of Al-Andalus, Gothic towers pierce the skyline, and Renaissance facades reflect Europe's artistic dawn. Its neighborhoods are living archives, Jewish quarters layered with memory, plazas where Roman stones sleep beneath the surface, and narrow streets where flamenco first found its voice. Even bullfighting, both celebrated and contested, stands as a mirror of Seville's long relationship with tradition, identity, and cultural tension. And when twilight settles over its plazas and the city sings through its people, Seville leaves one lasting truth behind. This is not merely a place to witness history. It is a place where history feels vividly, powerfully alive. Marbella. Few coastal cities in Europe balance refinement and natural grandeur as effortlessly as Marbella, set along the luminous curves of the Costa del Sol. Its historic core reveals a cultural tapestry of white facades, intimate plazas, and quiet corners scented with citrus. Puerto Banús, glittering with international energy, extends Marbella's reputation as a sanctuary for global travelers. Along the shoreline, La Fontanilla Beach frames the city's coastal identity with sunlit waves and soft sand. Ruins of the old Moorish fortress whisper of centuries when these hills served as lookout points and symbols of power. Golfers find themselves surrounded by championship courses shaped by both mountain topography and maritime winds. For water enthusiasts, the marinas open onto a coastline ideal for sailing and aquatic exploration. The Sierra Blanca Mountains, standing tall behind the city, create a natural amphitheater of rugged beauty. Local cuisine, rooted in Andalusian tradition, showcases seafood, chilled soups, and regional wines crafted with care. And at day's end, Marbella stands revealed as a coastal refuge, defined not only by luxury, but by layers of history, land, and culture. Jerez de la Frontera. Jerez de la Frontera stands like a living archive on the Cádiz Plains, a crossroads where civilizations, craftsmanship, and artistry have converged for millennia, leaving a city shaped by layers of memory. Inside its venerable wine cellars, the slow maturation of sherry unfolds in cool, shadowed chambers where oak barrels absorb time, climate, and tradition, revealing a discipline refined since antiquity. Flamenco thrives in intimate venues across the city, performed with a depth and intensity molded by Andalusia's emotional landscape and passed down through generations of musicians and dancers. At the Royal Andalusian School of Equestrian Art, equine performances display a heritage of precision and nobility, where centuries of breeding and training are transformed into graceful, almost ceremonial choreography. Markers of history, from the Moorish Alcazar to Baroque facades and Gothic sanctuaries, trace the city's evolution through successive empires, each leaving their imprint on Jerez's identity. Its linguistic transformation from Jerez to Sherry reflects not only a shift in pronunciation, but the city's lasting influence on global wine culture and international trade routes. Renowned horse breeding traditions continue to define Jerez through exceptional bloodlines, blending Arab, Spanish, and English lineage to produce some of Iberia's most admired steeds. And with the Spanish Grand Prix igniting its nearby circuit each year, Jerez proves that its legacy is not confined to the past, but surges forward with modern momentum and vibrant energy. Granada. Granada sits where mountains meet imagination, a place where stories from different eras intertwine beneath the snow-capped Sierra Nevada. Above the rooftops, the Alhambra rises with the confidence of a city's crown, offering views that make the entire landscape feel like a painting. Its palaces and gardens carry the spirit of Moorish artisans whose devotion to beauty still resonates in every carving and pool of water. In the Alcaiteria, echoes of ancient markets linger between narrow aisles lined with lanterns, ceramics, and the scent of mint tea. Across the city, neighborhoods recognized by UNESCO keep centuries-old traditions alive through architecture, music, and daily rituals. The cathedral and royal chapel reveal Granada's crossroads of faith and empire, where Christian monarchs left their final mark on a once Islamic city. Sacramonte's cave homes add yet another layer, alive with flamenco that feels less like a performance and more like a heartbeat. Every turn through Granada brings something unexpected, an overlook, a melody, a whisper of history. And as travelers depart, the city lingers like a memory too vivid to fade. Cadiz. Cadiz stretches into the Atlantic like a fragment of ancient memory, its foundations shaped by more than 3,000 years of tides, travelers, and civilizations. Founded by the Phoenicians, the city remains one of Europe's oldest urban settlements, a place where history has accumulated layer by layer in extraordinary depth. Set along Andalusia's windswept Atlantic coast, it is famed for its luminous beaches and a cultural heritage shaped by merchants, sailors, and empires. Within the Old Town, narrow streets twist through sunlit plazas toward landmarks such as the majestic Baroque Cathedral and the Tavira Tower with its panoramic camera obscura views. In lively squares, like Plaza de San Juan de Dios, Cadiz reveals its civic pride, framed by the neoclassical beauty of its city hall. The city pulses with energy during Carnival, a world-renowned celebration of satire, music, and theatrical pageantry that draws visitors from across continents. Neighborhoods such as La Viña and El Populo offer glimpses of Roman foundations and Moorish arches, reminders of the cultures that once competed for control of this strategic port. Beyond its historic walls, Cadiz opens toward the Costa del Sol, a coastline where untamed dunes, Atlantic breezes, and ancient trade routes converge. Its gastronomy captures the essence of coastal Andalusia, from fresh-caught seafood to Jerez wines and finely cured Iberian ham. And in every moment, Cadiz proves itself a city where time never truly passes, only transforms, leaving travelers suspended between past and present in perfect harmony. Ronda. Ronda commands attention from the very first glance, perched along the El Tajo Gorge as if daring the landscape to challenge it. The Rio Guadalquivir has carved its mark deep into the earth, giving Ronda one of the most dramatic natural settings of any town in Andalusia. Its role in shaping modern bullfighting adds cultural depth, linking the town to centuries of spectacle, craft, and tradition. The Puente Nuevo, spanning the vast gorge, provides some of the region's most exhilarating panoramic views. Across the town, Moorish and Spanish influences reveal themselves through noble residences like the Mondragon Palace and their elegantly tended gardens. And with every step through its cliffside pathways, Ronda proves itself to be a destination where scenery, history, and emotion converge in unforgettable ways. Almeria. Almeria anchors Spain's southeastern edge with a landscape so distinctive, where desert plateaus descend into turquoise Mediterranean waters, that it feels like a geographical revelation. The Alcazaba, rising from the hillside, narrates the city's Moorish legacy through its ramparts, towers, and sweeping coastal views. Beyond the urban core, the Cabo de Gata Níjar Natural Park reveals a coastline shaped by volcanic origins, offering protected coves, migratory bird habitats, and some of Europe's clearest waters. Sunlit facades and ochre tones across the city hint at centuries of cultural exchange with North Africa, giving Almeria an aesthetic unlike anywhere else in Andalusia. As a major hub along the Costa de Almeria, the city offers a unique blend of natural exploration, historic architecture, and contemporary cultural rhythm. Yet, despite its allure, Almeria retains an unhurried authenticity, best experienced in local tapas bars, far removed from tourist crowds. And in this delicate balance of wilderness, heritage, and modern life, Almeria reveals itself as a destination defined by both serenity and depth. Huelva. Huelva sits at the meeting point of the Odiel and Tinto rivers on Spain's far southwestern coast, a harbor city shaped by water, trade, and centuries of human movement. Its origins reach back to Carthaginian merchants, later becoming the Roman colony of Onuba, echoes of which remain in archaeological remnants like ancient aqueducts and stone infrastructure. The city's medieval history shifted dramatically in 1257, when King Alfonso X reclaimed it from Moorish rule and integrated it into the growing Christian kingdoms of Iberia. Huelva's maritime identity deepened with the monument to Christopher Columbus, honoring the voyage that departed from nearby Palos de la Frontera and changed global history. In the 19th century, the boom of the Raya-Tinna copper mines positioned Huelva as an industrial force, a momentum later sustained by its petrochemical sector. Today, its port remains essential. Fishing vessels, grain shipments, and agricultural exports shape both the local economy and the daily rhythm of the waterfront. The province enjoys a mild climate that invites year-round exploration of beaches, marshes, and open landscapes. Whitewashed villages dot the shoreline, while fertile plains stretch outward toward the Atlantic, carrying the agricultural heritage of generations. Huelva's cultural footprint extends even further, from ancient Tartessian settlements to maritime routes that once linked the region with Mediterranean civilizations. And in the present day, the province blends historical resonance, coastal beauty, and modern comfort, creating a destination that feels both deeply rooted and refreshingly accessible.